What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. This is episode 43, and I'll show you what kind of mess we're in. There's another trailer just like this one on the other side, so I'll try and get out of here without hitting the trailer. That we are currently hitting at the moment. I don't know how I'm supposed to get out of here. Without just totally going for it. I can feel the tension. I don't even know how we were supposed to even get out of there. You can't put three 53-footers next to each other and expect, and then put me in the middle and expect me to get out. That's just asking for trouble. I'm probably already at, like, good work or satisfactory. Just getting out of there. Whoa, pal. So we are going to Las Vegas, Nevada. It's gonna take us, well, they're giving us almost 60 hours to complete our job. And it's gonna take us 46 hours. Game time. So we'll see. Almost 2,000 miles. We'll see how long this takes. Our last job, we went from Jacksonville, Florida to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and it was about an hour and 15-minute long episode. It was about an hour and 10-minute long episode if I hadn't gone through the jobs that were available from there. So if I didn't go through the jobs, it would have only been about an hour and 10 minutes long, but still, that's a pretty lengthy job. I didn't want to do that, but all of the jobs that were out of Milwaukee were 1,500 and up. 1,500 all the way to, I think, 2,700 or something like that. So we were screwed either way. But we're gonna try and get back. I kind of want to get back to the 3 states just to see normal stuff. I mean, not that this stuff isn't normal, but what's that noise? Probably all the damage from the truck, I don't know. What are you doing over there? Whole lot, nothing. get back to, like I said, I want to kind of get back to the 3 states, maybe do a couple jobs there, and then, you know, we can travel back to what we were doing before, which is traveling just all over the United States of America. We didn't really get that far as going north. I think the furthest north we went to was, I think we went through Philadelphia. I'm not exactly sure actually. Or maybe the furthest north was Milwaukee. The furthest east was Florida. No, furthest east was South Carolina. But the only reason I want to get back to normal driving, and what I mean by normal driving is the 3 states, is so I can make some money, make the money that I was making, like 60 grand for like 500 miles. So I could save up enough money to buy a couple more trucks. Because otherwise I would have to pull out loan after loan after loan, and doing these 1,700 or 1,500, actually even 1,000 mile and up, and only getting about anywhere from 20 to 30 grand for them, which is probably realistic, but I kind of like the better economy mod that I have. So, and I also got rid of the auto park button. So anytime we're delivering a load, it's not going to say press enter to auto park. So I got rid of that. I didn't know you could get rid of it, but I found it and I got rid of it. So fuzz in my mouth for some reason. Honda Civic. Look at all that wood. You build a house or what? Or is that for railroad tracks? Or they use pieces of wood and then the metal on top. I've seen you guys have probably seen it too, but how they fix train track, or how they make train track. It's pretty awesome to watch. Just an automated machine that does it all for you. I mean, the people have to go out there and set out the logs and whatnot, but the machine does most of it. It's almost like a food machine, or like how food is made, like it's made and then or how it's packaged. It's put in the machine, it seals it up, goes into the box closes it. The only thing that you actually have to do with the making of the railroad is put the machine, or get the machine onto the track that you've already made. I don't know how they started, but I know how when they're already on the track. It's pretty awesome. You could Google it or YouTube it. It's a pretty cool little process. All the humans are there for is to make sure the machine doesn't go crazy, or to make sure that the machine has enough blocks of wood in front of it to do what it's supposed to do. Tesla. The only thing I worry about is that it's not like how we got it out of the mess that we were in previously. As long as it's nothing like that, we'll be fine. But if we have to park in between vehicles in that small little spot that they give you, then we are screwed. DirecTV. Hey! No, look, it's hey. Why is it braking better now? Braking bad. Braking better. Maybe because I'm holding onto the brake pedal differently. When I go to hit the brake, I wrap my toes around the top of the pedal and I just push down as hard as possible. And as much as I hate getting weighed, you don't get weighed out here in the middle of nowhere. Which realistically you'd get weighed every time you went into another state, I think. Look at this. This looks like super contrast on this road. This road looks super bright. Makes the yellow in that truck look nothing compared to the yellow in the middle of the divider there. Look at all these sleeping things. What is this? Oh, it's a real truck stop. That's pretty rad. Wait, where are we? Hold on. Hold up, wait a minute. We're on Highway 80. And it's a legit truck stop where the gas... We should have stopped there just to look at it. Because that was actually pretty awesome. We're going to have to make our way into Iowa 80 again. Because that... I haven't seen a real truck stop like that. You're just making me like this game even more, creator of the Coast to Coast map. That was pretty rad. Because Highway 80 is known for the big old truck stops. I wish there was more of them like that, like real truck stops. That got me a little excited for a second. That was pretty awesome. It'd be a lot cooler if there was like, you know, all the spots were filled except for a couple, and you had to like really legitly park your truck in between another truck. That'd be so awesome. Because that's how it is in real life. You don't get to a truck stop and see like a bunch of available spots. Most of the time it's packed and you gotta somehow get your truck into one of those spots just so you time out for the day, so you don't get DOT coming at you looking for your logbook to make sure you're not overdoing it or going over your hours. So you You gotta, even if you're not tired, you still gotta stop and sleep. I believe it's every 10 hours or 9 hours, 9 or 10 hours, you gotta stop and sleep. Is that a cop on the side of the road? It is. 6:51. Stephanie, you're going up there. We're really riding this shoulder. I'd make my way back. I mean, I'm gonna have to go and stop at that truck stop one of these episodes. Maybe do like a special episode. Just go into the truck stop. What? Oh. Just go into the truck stop and show it off for what it is. Because all we saw was me going like this and looking at it, or like this really, and looking at it with my mouse. Of mine who drives like that, like this. Gas, 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 gas. And I'm like, dude, stop it. Just put your foot on the pedal and leave it there. Don't go. Just leave it in one spot. That light on the pesticide truck is all messed up. It shows it a lot higher than it actually is. What city is this? Barbados? Just kidding. Iowa, Zach, $10. Say by the bell. Iowa, Zach, $10. Out of my lane. Whoa. As I try and show off the scenery. Hey, mountains. Look down. I mean, look over there. Or look down. Compare and contrast. What is this vehicle? I want to know. Like a Mitsubishi Montero? Looks like it. I think that's what it's supposed to be. was talking so much in my last episode that I didn't leave anything to talk about in this episode. That's not good YouTubing, Jesse. I know, I'm working on it. I just was so excited that I finally got my headphones and everything working again. And I had to dust off my steering wheel, start recording immediately. I mean, immediately. I gotta clean my screen too. It's dusty. I'm trying to hold, like I'm trying to do my blinker a lot differently. Like start it and then switch lanes and then let it go for a few seconds and then let go. That's how you're supposed to do it. Hey, you made 400. You're making a lot of money there. You're almost making enough money for gas. Because I'm assuming truckers don't just do like what that car does. Because I do what like that car just did. I just do it for like 3 clicks and go over. But I'm assuming truckers do it differently. Especially with a big old load. I'm assuming they go like something like that. Say that ambulance is sure riding the back of that Suburban, but he got over. GMC. I was trying to figure out the I mean, I can always Google it, but without Googling it, I was trying to figure out the version. You know how they used to have the Chevy S10, what the GMC version of it was? Was it also an S10? Was it anything like an S10? Or was it something completely different? Actually, I think I know what it's called. No, that was this. I think the GMC or the Chevy Trailblazer and the GMC Jimmy or something like that. It could have been called a Jimmy, the truck. I remember them having a GMC Jimmy, like Blazer. It looked like a Blazer, like a Chevy Blazer. I think. I don't know. I like to try and figure out the answers of things without having to Google things sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Like when I'm having a conversation with somebody. I think I mentioned this before, but you're having a conversation with somebody and you want to be like, you want to have like, you know, you want to work your mind, work their mind, and try and figure out the answer without having to Google something. And I remember talking about this one day, either with you guys or with one of my friends. And I don't know what, I think we were trying to figure out a movie title. And I go, it has blah blah blah, Robert De Niro's in the movie, blah blah blah. And the guy just pulls out his phone, Googles it, and just ends the conversation. I'm like, okay, cool, nice convo. Can we just not have to Google everything? It'd be nice if I asked you guys a question. See, I just did the blinker thing like I normally would do. I asked you guys a question and you guys would give answers based on what you guys thought without having to Google it. But that'd be pretty difficult considering you guys are on a smartphone or a computer. You couldn't trust that the person commenting would comment without Googling it. Or at least that's my thought anyway. 9 hours, that truck just did that thing. About a little bit below half tank. I should probably stop. No, too late. I technically could have got over, but I probably would have crashed into that something, considering my braking ability. It'd be awesome if the weather was whatever it was in real life, in the game. But since it's not an online game, technically speaking, when you're doing just single player, yeah. But it'd be awesome if you can like make it like a chance of thunderstorm or a chance of rain, or you know, not have a slider bar for the rain probability, just not even have it at all. Just whatever the game wants to give you, it gives you. Or let's say you're in a place where it rains a lot, like Oregon, or not Oregon, but Northern California, and the game goes through a constant cycle of a schedule. Patent pending, no, just kidding. But that'd be awesome if someone did something like that. Just go, like, if you go through Texas and you're on a summertime or something, it'd be windy, gusty winds with chance of thunderstorms, stuff, you know, stuff like that. Or if you're in Seattle, it's always raining. Excuse me. Got the hiccups again. We are not convoying. I heard that was illegal to do convoys. Well, as long as you don't call it a convoy. Call it like a train, I guess somebody said. You're fine, but you can't convoy together for some reason. I think this is the one I was looking at. Like, what is that for? That trailer. Probably for logs or something. But yeah, there should be a weather mod. I know there's a weather mod where you can make it snowy. All the, like, every place you go through, it's snowing. That's, you know, it'd be cool if the higher elevations was snowy, or the places where snow actually falls and hits the ground was snowy, and the other places were rainy and foggy and gusty, and, you know, somebody get on that mod, please. gas tank look like on that, whatever truck that was back there. The gas tank was part of where you step onto the truck. That was a newer truck back there that we passed, the white single cab. Let's see if I spot another one. I was talking about in my last episode, I was looking for gas tank that was a part of the steps, as opposed to it being back like that and then the steps being just like a toolbox or something. What is that red? Is that part of the lights? You see that red in the driver's side rear view mirror? The big one, the big mirror on the trailer. It's like a red illumination of some sort. I wonder what that is. Part of the taillights? Yeah, it's probably part of the taillights. Illuminating off of the side of the, or whatever that is, inside of the trailer. On both sides, actually. We'll see as it gets a little bit darker. Alright, we gotta start looking for a gas station. We gotta start looking for a gas station, somewhere to fill her up. Let's do that. And, oh yeah, I made the front of the truck all black. I don't know if I could told you guys that. Oh, here comes one. And sleep. Perfect. So it's the next exit. So I'll put it there. Or maybe I can get to here, actually. I'll probably get to here. Don't want to push it that far, though. Why is this getting off of... it's probably because you can't, because there's no interchange here. Yeah, and then there's nothing for a while. Where are we at? We're right there. I think we have 6 hours remaining. We might be able to get to here. I'd like to know how far it is from there to there. Cheyenne, Denver. Actually, no. That's already pretty close to where we're going. So, might as well just... Well, that's pretty close, though. Wait. In the grand scheme of things, where do we come from? We came from Milwaukee. So we came down here, all the way over here. To make it, I want to know how far that is from here to here, but it won't tell me. Unless I reset the navigation, I don't know what that does. So I really don't want to mess with that. What should I do? Wish I had you guys' opinion, like, right away. I think I'm just going to stop here, just to play it safe. probably make it into Denver. 6 hours and 44 minutes. Stop somewhere around 20 hours remaining, otherwise we gotta stop twice. What's hurting us the most is not our sleep, it's our gas. But if we stop to get gas, I want to stop to sleep as well because, well, there's also Denver coming up right after that, so we might be able to make it into Denver. So maybe I could stop, get gas, and then drive into Denver and sleep. Thinking right now. I'm using my mind. What should I do? What should I do? Because our sleeping gives us about, I think, 19 to 20 hours. Still haven't even passed the first gas station slash way station slash sleeping area. Make the time up, going 80 into 75, or 79 into 75. Let me check something real quick. Again. 8% damage. It says we can go 646 miles, but that isn't true whatsoever. That is a full-out lie. Because we were just at half a tank not that long ago. Then we were at a little bit below half a tank, and now we're at about a little bit above quarter of a tank. And I know quarter of a tank on the, I don't know if it's this truck or the Volvo, but I believe there's like still 75 gallons remaining at quarter of a tank. So 75 times 5 or something like that. actually times 3. Driving in the back there, it looked like we were driving in the grass. In the grass. Five hours. Yeah, I think we're gonna stop here at the next one. Because Denver seems quite a distance, because it looked like we were close to that first one, that first gas station slash the scale, the gas station and the rest area. Basically, it looked like we were close to it, and then we back out of the map and we get on here and it was so far away. So I think we wouldn't even make it into Denver on a quarter of a tank and 4.5 hours of sleep. Get off the phone. Gosh. Rumble strips. No? Thought I was on the rumble strips. Feels like I'm on the rumble strips. When we fuel up, we'll see how much gas is left on this particular truck at quarter of a tank. Because I think the last time we checked it, I think it was on the Volvo. And I was like, man, I could have gone another 70, well, I had another 75 or 85 gallons remaining. Because I think I had like a 200 gallon and it filled up 115 gallons, I think it did, or something. Probably going to help me out slowing this big boy down. I'm using trailer brakes to slow it down. See how much quarter of a tank is. 224. So what is it? How big is our gas tank? Diagnostics. 300 gallons. So we had, yeah, about 75 gallons remaining. Oh, I was right there. Make sure nobody's flying through here. I don't think you're supposed to enter this way, but I'm going to. I'll just go here somewhere. What's happening? No? You don't like that? It's a parking spot, for goodness sakes. I'm gonna take up both of them. Nothing? Just see something real quick. Nope. Where I gotta go? No? Okay. What about this one? Really? I need to sleep. Nothing? The sleeping icon is right in front of me. It's right here. Or is it over here? Does it have to be one of these ones? What is the problem here? I need sleep for real. This is the worst. Hit our trailer on something. I was already in here. See? Leave my trailer there. That's the worst. That is not how you're supposed to do things. spend all this time trying to park. Hopefully nobody hit our trailer. That was the weirdest thing ever. The weirdest bug ever. It could be that the trailer's too big, but as soon as I pull my truck, not even halfway in there, it lights up. I don't understand. I don't get it. Could be a mod thing. Where are we going? Not that way. Well, I don't think we really need our blinker. Come on. Whoa, dude. It was like something was on a rail or something. Like the trailer was... like the truck was, I don't know how to explain it. It felt like one of the tires was stuck in like the groove in between where the grass was and I couldn't turn it. Colorado. Flash your lights at me? Nobody? Okay, cool. I'm waiting for someone to flash your lights at me. And otherwise it's fine to keep them on in this lane. It is quite dark. But the AI will let you know if they're too bright because they'll flash the lights at you. It'll be like, hey, quit it with those bright lights. Get a pill and drive as realistic as possible. Probably not have them on passing vehicles. Coming up on Denver. See, I don't know if we would have made it to Denver. Uh-oh. Trailer brakes. getting too hot. Oh, I gotta go this way. Denver discovered. Trying to keep it in my lane. Brakes. We need brakes. Could be a combination of things though, since my truck is like 8% damaged. I don't know if brakes play into that, but they could. Hopefully I make it. I'm trying too many difficult things with this humongous trailer. Ice cream! Ice cream is here! Ice cream man! You know, it's funny. I'll let you know a little insight what I do when I think, well, when I look to see if I'm clear, is I move my head up and I look at that mirror and I kind of move my head over as if that would possibly work in the game, but it doesn't, obviously. But it kind of plays into like what I do in real life. If I'm looking into a mirror or something, I'll start to move my head towards the mirror and, like, you know, just to see where I'm at, to see if I'm gonna clear or whatever it is that may be there. I do that. I've been doing that since the start of this game, probably. Ever since I've had that little mirror up there. There's a little insight as to it's something I do that you guys don't know until I just told you right now. So what do we got remaining? 16 hours, 58 minutes until our next rest. So we might make it, but we can also sleep again. We can sleep twice since it's not an urgent delivery. And we're gonna make how much? I think it's 53,000. I think we're only gonna make 53,000 because we're traveling to a city in which the game created, as opposed to going to all these coast-to-coast places. I probably have to go to Steam Workshop or ATS-MODS and look for coast-to-coast economy or something like that. A coast-to-coast economy mod as opposed to just for the standard version of the game, since it is a mod, coast-to-coast mod. I'd probably have to use a coast-to-coast economy mod for the money to be the same as it is. You know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at. Kind of looks like driving up to Ukiah on the 5. All these trees anyway. I should probably slow down. Yeah, I think that is a reflection now that it's dark. If I hit my brakes, see it, you'll see it light up. $7.17 for Stephanie G. Sun is coming up in the east. We're going west, I believe. Yeah, we're going west. Well, southwest. I didn't use my blinker. Weird. What is that? Is it like a fountain? As I lower my head to look at it, as if I can see. Tubular, dude. That's a tubular load you got there. Whoa. I was just about to say, we haven't seen any trailers like ours. And here one comes. So that's the same light setup that we have on the back of our truck. And all those lights we have on this truck. The top ones, the side ones. Nice load you got there, bro. Like they're on rollers, bro. You can like tie those off and the truck can just go for miles. What was that movie, Gone in 60 Seconds, where they tied Master P's axle to the tow truck, and then the truck drove away and pulled the axle right off of it? Even though technically in the movie he put the guy, it was Nicolas Cage's brother in the movie Gone in 60 Seconds, he put the tow hook thing onto the front of the car, and for some reason the back axle came off of Master P's BMW. I think that was in the I forgot what they call them. Not like a blooper or anything, but like how stuff changes in movies that you don't really notice. I mean, that's not what it's called, but that's basically what it is. Kind of like if you ever seen Ocean's 11, where Brad Pitt is sitting up against, like he's waiting for George Clooney's or Julia Roberts to walk down in her red dress or something to walk past so he can tell everybody it's ready or whatever. He's eating shrimp out of a, and when they first show him, he's eating shrimp out of a, like a glass. Like he's holding the glass like you would hold a beer. And he's holding it and he's using his other hand to dip the shrimp into the marinara and bite it off. And then when they show him again, it turns into a plate. And so that's kind of like, I don't know what they call them. but it's basically things that you wouldn't normally notice in a movie where stuff changes, and most people aren't going to see it, but whatever. I think you guys know what I'm getting at. I don't have to explain it further, because if I explain it further, it's just going to make me sound like a dumbass even more. Like, this has nothing to do with that, but what I was getting at was, like, Ocean's 11 was a really cool movie. They should have never made Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13. Like, the only franchise that, like, they have Rush Hour 1, Rush Hour 2, Rush Hour 3, Rush Hour 4. Like, leave it alone. There's no need to keep going. We get it. Jackie Chan kicks butt. We understand. The only movie that I like, only because things change and it's all different. First, like, it's Fast and the Furious. It started out as street racing, and then it turned into, well, the first two were like street racing, and then if you go through it how it's supposed to go through it, it goes 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, or 6, 3, 7, 8. I think that's how it goes. But they show you Tokyo Drift, like, in the beginning, when it's really doesn't come until part 7, I think it is. But anyway, that's the only franchise that I like. And they're supposed to go to 10. I think they should have stopped at 7. I've seen 8. 8 kind of reminded me of 6, I want to say, or I think it was 6, where I believe it was 6, where, or it might have been 7, I don't know, where the plane was taken off from the runway that just seemed to be like, I don't know, 50 to 60 miles long. No, maybe even longer, maybe like 100, or maybe like 300 miles long, because the plane was trying to take off forever and it never took off, and they kept doing stuff, fighting outside of the plane. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen 6, which you probably should have by now, the plane eventually crashes back onto the runway, and then Vin Diesel comes flying out of it, and he's alive somehow after the plane blows up. I just don't understand, because that's what kind of happens. And there's the Jimmy, the vehicle I was thinking of earlier, or maybe in the last episode. It was the last episode. GMC Jimmy, or Chevy Jimmy, I don't know. Blazer, I don't know, whatever. But what I was getting at was how movies, like, let's say a submarine is chasing you on a big old ice block. All you gotta do with your vehicle is go left or right. The submarine cannot turn on dime. So all you gotta do is pretty much just stop your vehicle or turn left or right, and guess what? The submarine ain't gonna be able to chase you anymore. But in movies, you just gotta go straight for some reason. Let the thing fire missiles at you and torpedoes and everything else at you. I just don't understand why movies do that. Like, obviously, the common man or woman would know something coming at you, like a submarine. You're on a big ice block or an ice road. All you gotta do is turn. The submarine, like I said, ain't gonna turn on a dime. It's gonna take a long time for that thing to turn completely around, and by the time he does that, you're gonna be gone. You're gonna be on the solid. You're not gonna be on the ice lake anymore. You're gonna be on solid ground where the submarine cannot hit you from. I don't care what he fires at you, like a torpedo or anything he fires at you. It's not gonna go up in the air. It's not gonna go through the water, end up on land, and somehow hit you. Not happening. Sorry. Unless it has some sort of surface, under surface to air missile. Which some submarines do have, but I think maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know. So let's say I'm chasing you with this big old truck that I have right here, going back and forth, and you're in front of me, and I'm trying to catch you. All you gotta do is make a right or a left. I'm not gonna be able to make that right or a left without flipping this thing over. Get what I'm saying? I think you get it. Fanta. And also, for some reason, they always make diesel trucks like super powerful in movies. Like it can go through like 4 cars without even busting a radiator hose or busting the radiator in half. It can still chase you going 120 miles an hour somehow. Terminator 2. Those are the movies that kind of bug me. I mean, it happens in Fast and Furious, but I still enjoy the franchise only because Paul Walker died and they're trying to, you know. I mean, I think the franchise was set up for 10 before Paul Walker died, so 10 movies. They're making it better and better each time. Well, at least to me they are. Some people may think differently. And when I was talking about Passengers 2 or 3 episodes ago, Passengers, the movie, it was the dude, Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence was the girl I was thinking of. Jennifer Lawrence was his co-star. Oh, we got plenty of time. I wonder where we're at right now. Picked up my phone to see what time it was, and I just drifted out of my lane, as I would in real life. I don't know how long this episode has been, but it feels like it's been an hour and a half already, something like that. vehicle in front of us. Zappos? Powerservice.com. Zappos. I wonder if that's real. I thought it was like Zippos. Don't put me in this predicament. Escalade. Where I gotta maintain my lane. I notice in some episodes you can hear me switching gears by how much force I give. Sometimes I'm like super back and forth with it. You can probably hear that. I'm really like, you can hear me shifting. But I wonder how, wow, I'm going 90 miles an hour. I'm going like the movie trucks go. I wonder with this new headset if you can hear it, even how low I'm switching gears. Because I'm kind of doing it I think I'm doing it rather silently, like more smooth and not trying to jam the gear in there. Not like it's, I mean, it doesn't jam in there, but oh, that was too soon. So we are. Out? I don't know where we're at. We're on the 15. But I don't know exactly where. Because if we were in Nevada, we would start seeing Elko signs and Prim. I don't know. Prim is kind of next. Prim is at the very bottom, actually. Right as you get into Vegas, so we wouldn't see those signs yet. But we are in the 15. I guess the 15 does go all the way up through wherever we're at. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Thinking about getting a profile that has like $1 million or $10 million and just like this is what a lot of people do. They get a profile that has like $10 million and they test out a bunch of different trucks like Mack Pinnacle or whatever, international trucks, Freightliner trucks. And they test out a bunch of different trucks, including the Ford Raptor police truck that you can drive around, and the Shelby Mustang that you can drive around, and the Audi car that you can drive around. I think it's called a Skoda. Just like testing out a bunch of different trucks. But I kind of like going along with my career because I've been going on with it for so long. Even if I started a new profile, I would still use the current mods that I'm using. I don't think I'd change anything up really. Like I'd use the real tires mod and the lower cop spawn, so you don't see cops every other car, and different trailers like I'm currently using, and this truck that I really like, and this girl that won't get off her phone, and just like probably like 20 mods that I have that I don't think I could play the game without, because then it would just be like the generic game. And I like to put lights on vehicles, as you guys have noticed. I started out with probably like 5 lights, not including headlights, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10 lights, 11 lights, including blinkers. And then I turned into, hey, we're in Arizona. I turned into the guy that likes a lot of lights. Like, there's probably 50 lights on this truck right now. Not on the trailer, just on the truck itself. Why are we in Arizona? Oh, because we gotta go through Arizona to get to Nevada. Duh. So if we're in Arizona, we are in the regular game states. What does that say? I don't even know. I'm gonna get over because I'm already going over, and then I'm gonna get back over. Creepy Uncle Lester is going slow. Creepy van is behind Ford Ranger that's going super slow. I'm only going 3 over, that's not bad. 3 over the posted, that's not super bad. Scared me. Scared me. I should just stay in this lane instead of going back and forth. Tubular truck, dude. I thought that was a bird, but I think it's like the screen is tearing or something. The stratosphere. We gotta slow down because we gotta get off up here, and I'm probably going way too fast for this exit coming up that I'm gonna be using trailer brakes on. Nothing but trailer brakes. Too high. Going 10 miles an hour was way too high. I think we're coming up on some train tracks up here. What does that say? U-Haul? You haul, I haul, we all haul. Y'all hear me? push-ups. As if lowering my head is gonna make me see this thing. I think that would only work if I had like a VR headset, which my computer can run. Just, I don't know what kind of VR headset I would want. You ran that red light. See how the, well no, the map is still the same. The little tiny truck going backwards. I'm gonna do like this guy and go like this. That worked. 0 miles, 1 minute. Tesla up here somewhere to the right, and then oh, there it is. See a bunch of cat. Did you see that? I bet you did. Whoa, what's the frame droppage for, bro? So where are we going exactly? Yeah, we ain't gonna make nothing on this delivery. Where are we going is my question. Not going to make anything. I'm going to try going this way. Okay, that's not exactly what I had in mind. We are totally messing this up. Tell me it's gonna go right there. How am I? Oh, goodness sakes. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious. I just saw where it's gotta go. And since there's nobody behind me, nobody cares about this piece of road here. Don't mind me. Just stay away from that wall right there, please. This is totally not legit. I would totally need like somebody to like block off the road in order for me to just get this truck in here, because this is not standard delivery at all. Now, barely. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my flashers because I'm not in the road anymore. And somehow I gotta get this truck over here. More. Guy cleaning the windows? What are you doing? It's too much turn. Well, maybe it was perfect. Actually, might have to have a crooked truck. All that work. I thought it was going to go straight back there, backwards. Not right here. This just seems pointless to have it right here. Ah! Alright. Needs work. Good work. 1,795 miles, 29 hours, 52 minutes, 263.3 gallons consumed. So we could have made it on a full tank of gas. Very nice. If we would have filled up at our at the beginning of the delivery, we could have made it on one tank, but we didn't. We used what we had in our last delivery. $33,876, $9,824 because we leveled up. Long distance, $8,394. Urgent delivery, $1,000. Bonus parking for that, 90. See, so we get all this stuff back when we travel to places like that are in the, the main cities. And then we got $2,609 for damage, mostly on the trailer. Obviously, 113 XP removed, so we got 2,072 XP. Normally we would only get about 300 and, well, like 500 XP at the most, I think, is what we were getting. So we leveled up. I'm going to do fuel economy just to get it all the way up to 35% of fuel saved driving with a trailer or free. So yeah, we have a lot of lights, as you can see here. And on the back side as well. 11% damage, 14,523 miles. I wonder if that's what it says on the inside of the truck. Actually, let me pay back this loan before it drives me insane. So we have 203,000 of our money. Let's get out of here. Hey buddy, how you doing? Nice Tesla. Not. Well, I'm just gonna... No, I don't want to. Actually, where is... Well, there's a lot of stuff here, including a garage that we haven't purchased, but I'm just going to go up to the gas station up here, get gas, and then I'll end the episode after I get fuel. Where's it at? This way? I don't know, it's somewhere over here. Change the gearing. There we go. Start off like in 4 low, 3 low. Just skip all the gears. I feel like the truck is like feels way different when it doesn't have it. Obviously feels way different, but it's harder to turn when it doesn't have. So it says 259, but it's actually 277. We took on 122 gallons. Perfect. I know it's not perfect to park in a handicapped spot, but this is a game, so I'm gonna park here. So I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Rather long, but you know, I wanted to get back. Like I said, I wanted to get back to over here. Hey, it's a blam. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Take care.